Yo, what is up, guys? Hope you guys are enjoying Dragonflight. I know I am. Honestly, I'm having more fun with this expansion than I have remembered for an expansion for a long time. It has been a blast. And this build I have for you guys today is a freaking banger, okay? It is fun as shit. I just made another PvP video, or Havoc build, that's really good. I was topping meters with it. This build, I'm topping meters with it again. I'm not an insane player. If you are, you'll probably be, you'll be murdering people, okay? Like going insane. Because if I am, you definitely will. But it is so much fun. It's a blast. It's very on your target. Never let up. You kill. You're on them till they die, and they will die. It is such a fun build. But if you guys haven't checked out my last build, you definitely should. I'll leave it in the comments down below or the description of the video. And I'll also leave the description of the video about this build so you guys can import it and try it out for yourself. Let me know what you think of the build. Let me know your thoughts about talents, if you want to change anything around. If you try the build, let me know what you think of it. Seriously, I want to know. If you have any ways to improve the build, let me know too. So we're going to jump into the class tree, spec tree, and then PvP talents real fast, and you guys should try out the build, have fun with it. So let's start with the class tree here. So this is what I'm rocking here. Some key highlights right now. I think Infernal Arm is really good, makes you more tanky. I wasn't rocking both ranks of this before. I was using some Felfire Haste. I think this is just better. You're more tanky for that. We're definitely rocking Sigil of Misery. Such a good talent. It gives us more control over the battlefield. Right now with Sigil of Misery, we've got, we're talented into multiple stuns. We've got Chaos Nova, Sigil of Misery, Imprison, Fell Eruption. We've got CCs for days. We're controlling the battlefield like nobody else. It is wild. So those are really good. We want to take Darkness. Darkness is just a fantastic cooldown for you to have. It gives you a 20% chance of what all damage from an attack. That is insane. It's on the 8-second cooldown. Right now, we can even reduce the cooldown, or it lasts for 8 seconds. We can even reduce the cooldown of Darkness by 120 seconds. So good. Hunt, we're rocking that. It's obviously, it's the Hunt. Unnatural Malice, increases the damage over time for the effect of a Hunt by 30%. Your dot is crazy with the Hunt. Use it. it is very good. And only on like a minute and a half cooldown, we're pumping that. Collective Anguish, obviously, this talent's just amazing. We're rocking Demonic because it's crazy. Fell Blade, 100%, just gives us more control, generates a bunch of fury. We want that. We don't rock Sigil of Flame. Don't think it's that good right now. Not at all. I do have Will of Eldari. You could probably play around with this a little bit differently. Maybe you can reduce this or switch it up if you want to. Maybe you can play it. Each enemy stuff like Chaos Nova has a chance to generate lesser soul fragment. That's your call. I like having a little bit more health. It's nice for this build, especially since we're on the target all times. But yeah, that's what I'm rocking. Someone mentioned in the comments last video. By the way, appreciate the tip. Seriously, about rocking Misery and Defeat. You deal 20% increased damage to enemies for 5 seconds after Sigil of Misery's effect on them. Rocking that with Sigil Mastery reduces the cooldown of your sigils by an additional 25%. Maybe you guys check that out. I probably will. I'll test it out on my Demon Hunter this week. So that's the class tree. Let's jump into the spec tree. Kind of the key highlights here. We're rocking Demon Blades. Basically just our auto attacks generate more fury, do damage. We're going to be on our targets all the time. My last build was focused on throw glaives, dealing damage, increased damage, and that playing in with our I-beam. It was a really good build. I was rocking like crazy damage right now. Along with Fodder of the Flame procs, high haste, it was fantastic. But this build, we're rocking, more of our focus still is I-beam, 100%, but we're rocking Blade Dance and Chaos Strikes to keep on a constant pressure on enemies. So, obviously we want Fell Eruption. That's a big talent here. Netherwalk, I think this is really good, especially for Battlegrounds. It basically become immune to all damage for 6 seconds. Really good if you're in early ranks of arenas as well, when you have people that don't know what they're doing or they're popping the cooldowns early when they shouldn't be. This is, you can take advantage of this 100%. Use Netherwalk, get away from people, kite, make them pop their cooldowns, is basically get immunity free, whatever you need to. Really good talent. I think it's underused for sure. So I would try it out, but if you guys don't think you should be, let me know in the comments below and let me know why. So we got big talents here though. So we got Looks Can Kill. I-beam deals guaranteed critical strikes. That's huge. I-beam when finished, you get additional haste. We also have Isolated Prey. I-beams deals 25% increased damage. Okay, this is, that's big right here. I-beam generates 40 fury every second, and its duration is increased by 50%. That's really good. We have, so much stuff here that's playing into this, and we also are taking Cycle of Hatred with this build. So Blade Dance, Chaos Strike, Glaive Tempest reduce the cooldown of I-beam by 1 second. So we're reducing the cooldown of I-beam. It's critical striking. It's doing more damage. It lasts longer. This is crazy, and you can line this up with your CCs, your control here with an I-beam, and you're pumping into them. And that's not even counting if you pop a Hunt on them with a dot too. They're gonna die. But just on top of that, we rock Know Your Enemy. Gain critical strike damage equal to 80% of your critical strike chance. This is so good. This just bumped up critical strike, especially with the nerf to haste. Haste playing into us getting more demon procs or fire to the flame procs now no longer, since they nerfed that today. I think critical strike is going to grow on us for sure, and this build plays into that perfectly. Another thing here is essence break. I've been playing a lot with essence break around. I played some builds I mentioned in my last video, but I tried them out again. I tried this build out, and it has been popping off. I'll probably rock this build in season 1, or I'll play around with the last build I made, this one and some other ones. We'll see, but basically, Essence Break increases the damage of your Chaos Strike Blade Dance you deal with them by 80%. 80% for 4 seconds. You have other things that are playing to that. Final Slash of Blade Dance inflicts more damage. You've got Blade Dance cause your next Chaos Strike within 8 seconds to have increased critical strike. So again, critical strike, refunding Fury. I mean, we have so much stuff happening with us, and the Cycle of Hatred reducing I-Beam. So, I mean, guys, we are on this target. We are not letting up. You're going to want to stay on them all the time with Chaos Strike, Blade Dance, popping Essence Break, first doing the, Chaos Strike, Blade Dance, and going after these targets, setting up stuns with your I-Beam windows. If you can, you're doing crazy amount of damage. You've got the Hunt, Fodder the Flame. Every time you're doing Chaos, Chaos Strikes, Blade Dances, you're reducing the cooldown on I-Beam. I mean, this is, I'm not kidding. It is it's amazingly fun, but it is just crazy to see you just line up your attacks, pulling in with the Hunt, going after them, CCing, popping Essence Break, doing a Blade Dance, Chaos Strike into another CC, I-Beam, dead. I mean, if they last that long. This build is wildly fun, guys, and it's with the nerfs. So try it out, 100%. Let me know if you think I should switch around any of these talents to do more, to switch things up. Also this, Dancing with Fate, Final Slash of Blade Dance is an additional 40% damage. So great talents here. I really think they play well with each other. I think you're going to be want to rock in more Critical Strike, especially the Haste nerf, so I think it might be a higher talent right now. Before it was Haste, your stat priority was Haste, Versatility, Critical Strike, Mastery. I think it's going to be more Critical Strike, Versatility, and maybe Haste or Mastery close, maybe Mastery higher, especially if you're rocking a build with any means necessary, because that bases off Mastery. So this build's super fun. Try it out. For PvP talents, I'm rocking Chaotic Imprint. Throw now deals damage to random school magic, increases target's damage taken from that school by 10% for 20 seconds. Really good talent. I'm using it all the time. Reverse Magic. So many Affliction Warlocks out there. I just think it's helpful. 100%. I'm using it all the time. Just another defensive tool to have in your toolkit. And Detainment. Prison's PvP duration is increased by 1 second, and targets become immune to damage and healing when imprisoned. Basically, you get a target low, imprison. Their healer can't heal them in arenas, battlegrounds, anything like that. You can literally you can imprison someone, go off CC the other target, come back, smack the shit out of somebody. I mean, you're doing that when they don't have a trinket, they're dead. But it's just a really good talent. Extra CC too. There are some situational talents here that I think I would use. Cover of Darkness, maybe in certain situations, depending on what comp I play, who I'm versing. Sigil of Mastery, like I said, goes in with Misery and Defeat, so that could be really good. Consume Magic now affects all enemies within 8 yards of the target. Grants 5% leech for 5 seconds. That could be really good. It's definitely situationally. I don't use it a lot. Taking damage causes you to gain fairy based on the damage dealt. Not bad. It's just a bad talent. I played around with it a little bit. I don't love it. It's not my favorite, but it more fury, so not bad at all. Glimpse, someone left in the comments below. I don't have your name, I'm sorry, but thank you so much for the tip, seriously. Glimpse can actually Vengeful Retreat can basically, with this talent, this PvP talent, you can jump away or get out of disarm. So that's a really big thing. And not only that, but I don't know why it's doing this with the build, but it reduces damage taken by 75% until you land. So really another defensive tool. I don't like Rain from Above. You can use it situationally. If you guys like it, let me know why you do in the comments below, and let me know when you think you'd use it, because I don't love this talent, and I don't think it plays in with this build very well. Cleanse by Fame can be good situationally too. Immolation Aura dispels all magic effects on when you cast. So really good stuff here. We've got a lot of utility, a lot of talents here. I think even with the nerf to Fire the Flame, Haste, and the Hunt damage, we're still going to be popping off, and this build is going to be crazy for Season 1. Thank you guys so much for the support for the last video on the channel. Guys, we're so close to 1,000. You guys have been amazing. thank you, thank you, thank you for everything. I mean, you guys making dreams come true. So I hope you guys try this build out. Arenas for season 1, battlegrounds, have fun with it, have a blast. Let me know when you try it out in the comments below. You guys are awesome. Like I said, I will put the build in the description below so you guys can import it to your to WoW and test it out. So thank you guys so much. I hope you guys have a great freaking day, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.